Hello, I was just going to show today this yarn kit that I got in the mail, and it's a little bit late right now. My lighting is a little bit dark, but since I've been working on this for a couple of hours, I thought I would just do this video while I had everything fresh in my mind. And I just wanted to show that I received this yarn kit in the mail yesterday from Scotland, and I just thought these colors were so beautiful. They were nice and soft and feminine, and they very much reminded me of the colors that maybe what the beach would look like when the sun was coming up, and just thought these were pretty fun summer colors actually for a winter garment. And they could also kind of look like fall winterberry colors, which is sort of like a beautiful subtle take on those deep rich fall fiery colors. So for all those reasons, I thought this looks like a great little knitting project to kind of add to what I've been working on around the house. And I've been interested in trying different yarns and different techniques, and so I was really looking forward to getting this. And I have to say there's a few disappointments in this kit. Some of the colors don't look exactly like what you see in the photograph here, and I don't really have a good explanation to explain why these colors are different, but this photograph is very similar to the website photo and the Instagram photo, so I didn't reach out to the company. I don't have an answer, and I really don't know how to account for why some of these colors are different. And I just wanted to point out that the colors that I thought that were the most different are this orange color, that yellow color, and this tan color behind that purple. Other than that, I think the colors are more or less similar. But when you look at them, it doesn't look that way. So when you first get them out of the kit, it's kind of hard to see how these colors are the same colors you see in the photograph. And it took me a while to realize that these colors are actually similar, but in many ways, a few of them are different. And I'll try to point that out. It's kind of hard to get this exactly in one take on the video. So the colors that I thought were the most different were these three right here. And these two were my least favorite. In the photograph, this shows up as white, this shows up as a solid orange, and this shows up as tan. And it just doesn't look that way to me when I look at this yarn at all. And so what I did was I'm going to just scoot these out of the way and bring you back to my photograph. And I just wanted to show you that there's a fun little technique that I learned from a Fair Isle Colorwork swatching class that I took online during Shetland Wool Week. And this was a class offered by Terry Laura, and she's amazing, and you'll learn a lot. And I just wanted to show you the results of me using the skills that I learned from that class to try to do some swatching so that I can kind of figure out how I'm going to use the yarn that I got from the kit to either make these mittens or to use this yarn in some other way. And so what Terry taught us how to do is to put the background colors to our project on a piece of cardboard and then put the foreground colors over it. And that way you can experiment with all the different ways in which you can get various color combinations in foreground and background colors with the same group of yarn. And so if I show you what these look like here, I'm wondering if you can guess which of these were based on the mitten pattern from the kit. And you may be surprised to find out that this was the mitten pattern from the kit. If I followed the color key on the chart for this mitten with these instructions, with the yarn I got from the kit, this is what it would look like right here. So doesn't that look very, very different? So that is for the section of the mitten where the colorwork chart is right there. So I wasn't too happy with that. I was just feeling that that wasn't going to do it for me, so I tried different combinations, and I think I really like this one the best. And I arrived at this by being inspired by this. And what I noticed is that with this kit, there is a crossover with the rusts and the purples. Instead of doing rust on purple on purple, the contrast comes out better when you do the purple over the rust and the rust over the purple. So there's a lot more warmth to the project when you add more warmth into it. And I think when I look at this mitten, it feels like what I was attracted to in this design was all of the warm tones. So I have this option here, or I have this option here, and this option here I think offered me the most contrast, but fewer warm tones, because I used the cool tones in the background and the warm tones in the foreground. But I could reverse this and try it on one more chipboard swatch and see what I come up with. But I learned an awful lot from going through this exercise, and I just thought I would share with people on a video that if you get some yarn in a yarn kit and the colors are a little different and you're not quite sure, this is an amazing way to kind of work with your yarn, familiarize yourself with your colors, and come up with a new color strategy for your project. The only thing I wanted to say is that this white color here and this color here, these two colors, they did not come with the kit, and I'll show you what those colors were here. So this is one color, and it is called Solon Goose, and it felt to me like the color in this yarn line that was the closest to white. Now, I do have to say, when you look very closely, it has a lot of blue, light blue and yellow flecks in it. And then the other color is Pebble Beach, and that is this here. And it's, when you look at this color in the skein, it looks very gray, but when you take out one strand of it and you put it over the white, it's really soft and subtle, and I think it's going to be pretty. So, and then I thought I would just show you some other colors that I got, and I was really excited to see these three colors, and I wished that my entire kit had come with these fun summer beach colors, but they were out of a lot of colors, so I just tried to get the blues that were in stock and see what they've looked like, and really pleased with these colors. And I think that if you are a blue person, you would like these a lot. This is, the baby blue is Kitty Walk, and this is Solon Goose, the white, and this one here, the saturated blue, is called Shearwater. This one is called Shearwater. So super pretty colors. I really look forward to using these. The yarn itself is not scratchy at all, and I'm really sensitive to wool, and I thought it was on the soft side for a rustic yarn. So I think I could imagine myself using this yarn for a pair of mittens without having to worry about wool allergies, which is what I get. So anyways, I will try to do some swatching and share on Instagram, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do swatching for this project or another project. What I started realizing is that if you do all the swatching for one complete chart for one hand of the mitten, you've mostly had half your mitten done. So anyways, I'm not sure if I'm just going to go for it and trust myself and use one of these or do a little swatching. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.